How you gonna come to my house and bully me and then ask me for my Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Imai and this is BeatTV. BeatTV is a series on my channel where you watch an episode of a TV show. It's mostly cartoons, but you can switch it up if you want to while I put my makeup on, but today my makeup is already done. It is currently 6:30 in the evening. I'm very slowly getting back into my regular routine of productivity in terms of like waking up early, going to the gym, balancing content, and all of the things. So bear with me in the next maybe episode or two while I get back on my feet. Today we are watching season 2 episode 23b of Rugrats called Runaway Angelica, and we've watched All Grown Up a lot. All Grown Up is definitely one of my favorite like coming of age preteen type of cartoons. It was my comfort show for a really long time, but I realized I don't think we have watched Rugrats yet. So today we are watching Rugrats. So we're not going to do a lot of yapping today. We're just gonna get started. So the episode begins and Angelica is in her dad's office cutting up his papers into paper dolls, and and Drew comes in and he is pissed, yelling at her about how I've explained to you 100,000 times not to come in here, how important my papers are, and here you are cutting stuff up. I would also be furious. I would be furious. You know, children are. However, those paper dolls are kind of impressive for 3 years old. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm 27 and I couldn't do that. So I would be furious. I would be very bad. But I would also be like, we do have to talk about like your paper cutting skills. One, you shouldn't be having scissors, already dangerous. But two, this is kind of impressive. I am mad, but this is kind of nice. This kind of looks good. What are they teaching you at that school? Angelica immediately into manipulation. I'm sorry, daddy. And he goes, not gonna work this time. And that's the problem right now. Because why did it work before? So I'm just gonna put the clip, but Angelica goes straight into manipulation. I can't be in trouble. I'm your princess. I'm your little girl. Like, you need to quit playing with me right now because you're my daddy and you love me.
Oh, daddy, you're silly. I can't be in trouble. I'm Angelica, your only daughter, your princess, your cupcake, your little tax shelter.
And Angelica's daddy says, this little girl really think I'm playing with her. Throws her ass in that room and says, you gonna sit in here and think about what you just did. Drew goes downstairs to Charlotte and, you know, very proud of himself that he actually disciplined Angelica this time. And Charlotte's like, I hope you didn't go too hard on her. And Drew goes, no, I think she'll be fine. She's a fairly mature little girl. And once again, I'm just gonna put the clip. I'm not saying I am Angelica. However, I have been told stories, because I have no memory of this, maybe a little bit of memory, that when I would be put in my room on punishment, I would sit in the doorway and stick my foot out. Cause like, bitch, I'm in my room, but I ain't really in my room. But no, I don't think I was doing all of this. And Angelica comes up with the bright idea of just running away. So Angelica gathers up some of her favorite toys and sneaks past her parents downstairs to her like Barbie-esque battery-powered dream car convertible with her so cute sunglasses, and is driving down the sidewalk towards wherever the hell she thinks she's going. She drives past a couple cops and she gets nervous, but they just like don't care and drive past her. Guys, y'all don't want to look into the 3-year-old driving down the sidewalk with not a single adult in sight? Nobody wants to open their mouths and say, hey, little girl, where are your parents? Does anyone know you're here? But no, then we wouldn't have an episode. So she almost gets into a car accident when she bumps into a boy whose basketball rolls onto the sidewalk from his backyard. And he's like, what are you up to? And she's like, I'm running away from home. Like, smug little bit, I'm running away. And he's like, well, why don't you go to the park? That's where everyone goes when they run away from home. She's like, yeah, well, I'm not allowed to go across the street. So she decides to go see what Tommy and the rest of the babies are up to. She doesn't pull up to the front of the house. She goes through the lawn and pulls up to their backyard gate. She covers the car with the leaves on the side of the house, and she declares that she must be gone for 20 minutes already. I don't know. I feel like at 3 years old, like, I mean, I'm not a mom, right? But like, if I knew my daughter was on punishment, I would still like pop my head in and be like, what the hell are you doing in here? You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't just like leave her with the door closed for an extended period of time. I would still pop my head in and be like, have you calmed down yet? Do you want to talk about what you did? You know, like just like leaving her in the room is crazy. The gang of four, the twins, Tommy and Chucky, are just laying down in the backyard with Spike staring up at the sky. Adults, nowhere in sight. Just for a note, these kids are all around 1 year old except for Chucky, who might be like almost 3. And they're fighting over who is gonna be who when they play Reptar. I was just thinking about this at the gym earlier. Whoever came up with the names Philip and Lillian so that they could be shortened to Phil and Lil. Oh, they ate so bad. Like I love a twin name that's not exactly like matchy, but like their nicknames are matchy. Like, and I hate that the only other example of this I can think of also rhymes with Phil and Lil, but like William and Philip, and they go by like Will and Phil. That's so fun. Babies are alerted by some rustling in the bushes, so they decide to approach the bush, albeit very scared, and Angelica hops out and she tells them to shut up because she's running away from home. So Tommy asks her like, won't your parents be worried about you? And she goes, that's the whole point in running away, so that they miss me and when I come home they'll never punish me again. Crazy. So the babies are listening to her talk about her running away from home and whatever. And she threatens the babies with violence, saying, if you allow an adult to see me here, I'm gonna do something so bad to you that I don't even know what it is yet. Crazy. And then she screams at them to go get her some cookies. This bitch is a terrorist. What the fuck? And also, one of these kids is your blood cousin. Like, and it's so funny. The jar of cookies is at like the top shelf of this cabinet. Tommy and Chucky's attempt to reach it is just like standing there with their arms in the air. Feel defeated that they can't bring Angelica any cookies because they are so high up, but then the twins find doggy biscuits that they think will suffice as cookies. And Angelica is just throwing them back. Oh, and when it is revealed that Angelica has been throwing back these dog biscuits, she is irate. And I just need y'all to hear the way she's screaming. Like, it just scratches my brain so good when she goes, oh my God, it's so like the back of the throat yell. I love someone with a good yelling voice. Angelica screams so good.
You dumb babies! What's wrong, Angelica? These aren't cookies. They're dog biscuits. What do you think I am, a dog?
So she screams at them to go back in there and get her some real cookies. And then she goes, and some tater chips too. And some fried pork rinds. Angelica, I did not know you was like that. Pork rinds? I thought that was a Southern thing and a Black thing. I didn't know the masses was eating pork rinds back in whatever year this was. What is it, season 2? This had to be like, what, 92, 93? Back at the, I guess still the Pickles house, but the Drew and Charlotte Pickles house. Drew declares that he's going over to Stu's for a couple minutes and he'll be right back. No one's checked on their daughter who's been on punishment this whole time. That's crazy. Am I tripping? You let me know if I'm tripping. But that's not crazy, y'all. Charlotte says, is Angelica still on punishment upstairs? And he says, yeah. She goes, okay, I'll go check on her. He goes, yeah, I haven't heard a peep out of her. And that's not suspicious. Charlotte has her rollers in her hair, her clay mask on. She's in her robe. And she goes upstairs to check on Angelica. And as soon as her hand touches the doorknob, she gets a business call and starts screaming over the phone and then walks away from the door and doesn't open it to see that her daughter's not in there. Angelica is shoveling all of their snacks down her throat, and Lil is like, can I get one potato chip? And she goes, go get your own. Girl, as you eat their whole pantry. And she tells them if they're so hungry, they can go eat the dog biscuits that they like so much. And Lil says, well, you ate them all. Then it begins to rain and they're like, oh, we gotta get inside. But Angelica is committed to not being seen by the adults. So the babies decide they're gonna go inside and Tommy asks Angelica, like, are you coming in? And she's like, no, I ran away from home. If I go inside, your parents are gonna see me and the whole thing's gonna be ruined. And they go, okay. Like, fully leave her outside in the rain.
Come with you, Tommy. I ran away. If I go in the house, your mommy and daddy will see me and the whole thing will be ruined. Okay, bye. Hope you don't get too wet. Yeah, real funny.
So she decides to kick Spike out of his doghouse, and she takes her little, like, battery-operated TV in there and is, like, watching Gilligan's Island. She's, like, having the time of her life until her TV dies. It now appears to be nighttime, and she is in this doghouse, cold, wet, and shivering, realizing maybe this was not a good idea. But then she covers up her real feelings by saying, you know, I bet my parents are so concerned. Baby, they don't know you're gone. They have not checked on you one single time. They don't know that you're here. Meanwhile, Stu is on the way to this house, and if you just went inside, you would be reunited with your family. She looks through their glass door that you can see into the kitchen, and Drew is in there laughing with Dee Dee, and she's like, why my daddy in there laughing? He's not distraught at the fact that I ran away from home. He's not upset and heartbroken that his only daughter ran away from home. No, because he's negligent. No, because no one's checked on you. No. So she sprints to the back door, hella confused, like, why is my daddy in there laughing? Like, what's so goddamn funny? I'm a runaway. So she concludes that her dad is happy that she ran away, even though he doesn't know, because what is he? Word of the day, negligent. So Angelica rushes in, soaking wet, screaming about how she'll never be bad again, how she's so sorry for everything she did. And Drew's like, honey, I didn't even know you ran away. I'm gonna put the clip.
I'm sorry I was bad and ran away from home. I'm sorry I cut up your papers and broke your fax machine. I'm sorry, and I promise I'll never be bad again. Only please take me back.
Take you back? Honey, I didn't even know you were gone.
You didn't?
No, I thought you were still in your room, safe and sound.
You mean you didn't even know I run away?
I had no idea.
If I was Stu and Dee Dee, I'd be like, what? Your daughter ran away from home? That's a sizable distance, even if it's just around the corner. And you thought your child was at home safe and sound this entire time? You didn't even know she was gone? No one knew she was gone? You have a two-parent household. The other parent is in the house where you thought she was. How long has it been? Did no one want to let her out to use the bathroom or get a snack or to talk to her about her behavior and how what she did was wrong? Y'all just yelled at her and closed the door and didn't look back? So the parents leave the room so that Drew can fax Charlotte to let her know, like, I have Angelica here, she's fine. And the other 4 babies come into the kitchen and it's like, hey, we heard that whole thing. So, like, does that mean you're gonna be, like, good now and not be bad anymore? And Angelica's like, no. I just said that so my daddy would take me home. Like, what you mean? And that's the end. Also confirmed to be evening time now. So I don't know what time Shorty got in trouble, but it's dark outside now. I don't have anything that hasn't already been said before about this show. I don't have anything to say that is new or innovative. I just have to agree with the masses and lock these goddamn parents up. What do you mean she's been gone for several hours? This interaction between her and her daddy was 5 minutes. So she's been gone for several hours and no one knew where she was at. She's 3 years old. And the other parents had no concern for the fact that this girl ran away to their home, which they would have known if they went outside and checked on their own babies. Is everyone okay? Like if the pickles, if Stu and Dee Dee stepped outside for 1 second to look at their children, they would have seen Angelica. Why did the 1-year-olds make the decision on their own to come inside because it was raining? Why did no one grab them? And it's like, I feel like that's gonna be the commentary if I continue to watch Rugrats. It's just like, where are the parents, where are the parents, where are the parents? And I feel like it's redundant. Like sometimes it's like fun and cute. Oh, they went on their own little adventure. Negligence, but how cute. This one is just negligence all the way through. Like, and then she went over, how you gonna come to my house and bully me, bitch? And then ask me for my shit. Yay, she got her daddy back. She's a terrorist. She terrorized the whole neighborhood. But yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say. It's a short episode. It is short, but I don't know. I feel like should we keep watching Rugrats? Let me know. Should we keep watching Rugrats? Because I feel like so much of the commentary is just gonna be like, where are the parents? Why would the parents let them do this? You know what I mean? I don't know, y'all, but I thought I would switch it up a little bit. Switch it up, but kind of keep it the same. So thank you guys so much for watching this week with me. It is a little short. So we're getting back to the swing of things. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next week. Oh, always, and check the description for a hint on next week's video. Bye!